What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Joseph. Welcome back to my channel to another channel on the field sports, and we're here about to head down the home stretch of the NFL season as we move on to week number 16 of the NFL season. So we saw some good games last week, so hopefully we'll see some good games this week. So, and as like I said, we're gonna find out which teams are gonna be in and who's gonna be out. So without further ado, let's get to our games, shall we? Sorry. First game we got ourselves a little Christmas football coming this Friday as the Minnesota Vikings head down to New Orleans to take on the New Orleans Saints and Drew Brees. And last week the Saints had a really tough loss to Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City, but I think they'll bounce back nicely and have them firmly in that number 2 position in the NFC, and I think they'll probably make some key plays at the end, and like I said, I'm telling you, Minnesota are on the outside looking in, but I just feel like New Orleans will be too much, so I got them winning this game 28-17. And now we got our first of 3 games on Saturday. First game is of a triple header on Saturday. First we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers heading to Detroit to take on the Detroit Lions, and Tom Brady had a really great game last week against the Atlanta Falcons, having another comeback against the team that they beat down 28-3. So, but I do think they'll have a very nice game this week against Detroit, and I think they'll probably win by at least 2 touchdowns. So I got them winning this game 34-16. Now we got the San Francisco 49ers heading to Arizona to take on the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm telling you, this has been a really rough season for the 49ers as defending NFC champions, as they go up against Kyler Murray and Arizona, who barely hang on for the 7th seed in the playoffs. So if they win this, they'll put them in a really good position to go into next Sunday in week 17. So, and I do think they'll win in a very close one. I got them winning 24-20. Now in the third of our triple headers, we got the Miami Dolphins heading to Las Vegas to take on the Raiders. And I'm telling you, this game is going to be an interesting matchup here. And like I said, I mean, that Miami offense is still a little suspect right now, and as the Raiders are barely hanging on to trying to get into the playoffs, but they need a lot of help to get in. But I think if they can't make the playoffs, at least they'll be like, you know what, we'll ruin somebody's season of getting in the playoffs. So, and I have them winning this game 30-20. Now we head on to Sunday as the Atlanta Falcons head to Kansas City to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm telling you, Patrick Mahomes had a really good game last week against Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And I do think he'll have another good game here too, as they faced a really lonely Atlanta team, and who's going to have a complete overhaul of off season next year. And I see them winning, and I see Kansas City winning this game 35-20. Now we got the Cleveland Browns, who are going to be at MetLife Stadium for a second straight week to take on the New York Jets, who I think they probably just lost the Trevor Lawrence sweepstakes by winning their first game last week against the Los Angeles Rams. And I do see them probably having a very decisive win, and this could potentially set a matchup in Week 17 with them playing Pittsburgh, potentially for the division title. It all depends how Pittsburgh does against the Colts, but I do think that the Browns could be like, and they're hoping and praying that they have a Week 17 matchup with the Steelers for the division title. So I got Cleveland winning this game 37-23. And now we got the Indianapolis Colts to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers in Pittsburgh, and I'm telling you, these last 3 weeks have been really rough for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and as they lost 3 consecutive games in a row. And can they bounce back and win this division, or will they have to go to Week 17 to possibly win this division? I do think that they'll probably win. I do think that Ben's going to bounce back against this very good Colts team, and I think they'll have make a couple big plays, and I think they'll get them good enough to win this division and get a home playoff game. So I think, and I got Pittsburgh winning this game 27-24. Now we got the Chicago Bears head down to Jacksonville as they face the 1-13 Jacksonville Jaguars, and Jacksonville, I think they just want to keep on so they can get Trevor Lawrence. So I let Chicago in this one in a blowout, 38-13. Now we got the New York Giants heading down to Baltimore to take on the Baltimore Ravens, and I'm telling you, I think Baltimore is probably just keep running the ball, and Lamar Jackson will make some plays. That's going to help them win this game. I have them winning this game by 20 points, 34-14. Now we got the Cincinnati Bengals versus the Houston Texans. Cincinnati with an upset win last Monday night against their arch rivals, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now can they do another one against Houston? Which I don't think so. So I do think that Houston be like, okay, what can we do for the rest of the year to see where this team is going and how they're going to look next season. So I got Houston winning this game, 30-17. Now, as we move on to our late games, as the Denver Broncos head out to LA to take on the Los Angeles Chargers out in SoFi Stadium, and like I said, and plus Justin Herbert's been playing some lights out in his rookie year, and I think he's probably a runaway for Rookie of the Year on the offensive side of the ball, and I do think they'll probably make some plays at the end because like I said, their defense is still a little bit of a mess, and I just see this team making some plays at the end and a turnover on the defensive side of the ball, and I had them winning this game by 8 points, 31-23. Now we got the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington football team, who could clinch the division this weekend with the win. And I'm telling you, let me just say this: Washington, in my opinion, has the best defensive line in football. When you have Montez Sweat, Chase Young, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, I mean, I'm telling you, that's real hard to stop, and I just see this team going to really shut down this Carolina team, and Washington's going to clinch the division title with a win over Carolina, 28-13. And now we head down to Dallas as the Philadelphia Eagles take on the Dallas Cowboys, and can Jalen Hurts continue some really good play that he's been doing these last 2 weeks? And I do believe that he can, and we're going to see if he wins out. Do you think they're going to move forward with Jalen Hurts as their quarterback? We'll soon find out. But I do think this is going to be one of those games I feel like he might have a little problems, but I do think he'll make some plays throughout the game, and they're going to win this game by 10 points, and I got Philly winning this game 27-17. Now we got the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks, and last Sunday the Rams, they got embarrassed by the previously 0-13 New York Jets at home, and but now they're coming into, which I think that this is going to be a real good game. Whoever I feel like win this game, I think is going to have be in the driver's seat going into Week 17 on who might win the division and have a home playoff game. And Seattle's a tough place to play at, and I think Russell Wilson will make some plays at the end, get his wide receivers involved, and I do think that they'll make a defensive stop at the end, and I got Seattle winning this game 35-31. Now we got the Sunday night game as the Tennessee Titans taking on the Green Bay Packers. I'm telling you, this is probably the game of the week right here. I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. I just think Aaron Rodgers and his MVP caliber season that he's having, I think will be enough for him, for Green Bay. But I do think it's going to be a high-scoring affair, and I think that Green Bay will pull this one at the end, 38-31. Now we got the Monday night game as the Buffalo Bills head up to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots, who for the first time in about 11 years will miss the playoffs. So, and is this the game where Buffalo are going to be like, okay, should they rest these players or continue to be like try to play for that number 2 seed? We'll soon find out. But like I said, I think Josh Allen and company will probably will probably only play a good portion of the first half and then probably rest for the second half. But at the end, I think that Buffalo will win this game and continue to have a firm stance on the number 2 seed, and I got the winning this game, 30-20. All right, everybody, that's it for the show this week on the Field Sports. So I hope you guys have a safe and a Merry Christmas. And I just want to say, do you love my picks, hate my picks? And if you do, just leave some comments, like them down below. So I just want to say thank you very much for this week's show, and I'll see you guys next week for Week 17. I'll see you guys later. Peace.